Okay, today we're going to do cuts. Okay, remember the first class I taught you how to do a cut? Remember? Pull, grab, and place. Guys, can everybody turn on your cameras? Giri, Darren? Vikrant, can you turn on your camera?
Yes.
Great, okay. So do this with me. In the first class, I don't think Giridhan was here, but okay, I'll teach you, okay? So a cut is basically when you split the deck into two, right? And you change their position, right? So now that shuffles up your deck, okay? So one way of doing the cut is by doing the slingshot cut, okay? That's what I taught in the first class, okay? So we keep our thumb on one side, right? Our index finger and our middle finger and ring finger on one side, right? And it should be vertical, okay? Can we do this? Put your fingers like this, okay? Now I want you to pull so that you have a gap between your two decks, only with your index finger and your thumb for support, okay? Everybody has this? Okay, now you take your left hand and you take your index finger and your thumb, and you pull out this deck.
Okay.
Okay? Everybody has it? And now you place the top deck over here.
No, I don't know why, but when you take that, whatever, I guess it's you need practice or something, but when I lift this up and then I try to take it, the other cards slip sometimes.
Yeah, that's a problem because some of like your hands might be too small to grip the whole deck, right? So sometimes your cards slip down and they fall.
Yeah.
Exactly like that. So what you have to do here is you have to use your index finger properly, okay? So once you're using your index finger, you have to see where you're grabbing the cards and only grab from there. Like that, okay? Don't grab from too far up or don't grab from too far down. Grab from exactly like half the deck, okay? And once you grab them, you take your left hand and you pull. Now this is called a normal cut because now we're shuffling up the deck, see? So your last card is the jack of hearts. Your first card is the six of spades, right? And now once you cut, it will change, right? Now it's a jack of spades and the 10 of diamonds. Now I'm going to teach you a cut which is called the false cut. So it doesn't change any order of cards, okay? This is done while doing the trick, right?
Okay.
To fool your audience. We want to show them that we're shuffling, but we're not actually shuffling, okay? So in this cut, what you do is you do the same slingshot cut, okay? Then you take your left hand and your left hand will have the top deck and your right hand will have the bottom deck, okay? Now you take your bottom deck and you tap twice. Now this will make the audience seem that we're gonna place the deck over here, but we're not. We're gonna hit it twice and then we're gonna drop and then we're gonna drop again.
I didn't understand. Can you explain once again?
Sure. So guys, remember that the bottom card is what was this card called?
The Jack of Spades.
Jack of Spades. And the top card is?
10 diamonds.
10 of diamonds, right? So these are our two cards, right? Now, once we cut, they should shuffle. But I'm going to teach you a cut which won't change anything, okay? So what we're doing is we take our normal slingshot cut, right?
Okay.
And now we take our left hand, and now our left hand has the top deck, and our right hand has the bottom one, okay? Remember, left is top, right is bottom, okay?
Okay.
Say that. Left is top, right is bottom. Now, what I'm going to do with the bottom deck, I'm going to hit it twice. Okay? Now this will make the audience think that we're going to put the bottom deck on top, right? But we're not. We're actually going to put the bottom deck back on the bottom and the top deck on top. Did you guys get it? It's a bit confusing, but if you practice it, you'll get it. Okay, Ashman is here. Hi guys.
Hi.
Okay, so what I was basically teaching everybody was the false cut. Remember I taught you a small demo of the false cut last class?
Yeah.
So I'm basically teaching that a bit in detail, okay? So I'm gonna go through the whole thing again, right? So in a false cut, we start off with a normal cut. Okay, we cut. Everybody do it with me, okay? Everybody cut like this.
Okay.
Okay, left hand takes the top deck.
Okay.
Left hand top deck, right hand bottom deck.
Okay.
Okay, now remember that for doing a cut in which nothing is changing, we have to put them back like this, right? The bottom deck has to stay in the bottom and the top deck has to stay in the top. That's the whole point of this. So we're going to create an illusion that we're going to put the bottom deck on top, but we're not actually. We're just going to hit it twice. 1, 2, and then we're going to drop the bottom deck, then we're going to drop the top deck. So nothing changed. All we did was we split up the deck and then we dropped. That's all. That's all that happened. So you guys can practice this and tell me when you're done, and you guys can show me one by one. Ashwin and Arnav, did you get it? Because you came a bit late.
No.
Didn't get it? Okay.
No.
Dhruv, can you unmute yourself? Okay, I don't think you can hear me. Okay, so Ashwin and Arnav, this is what I do, okay? Can you guys hold your deck in your right hand? Remember the first class we learned what a cut was?
Yeah.
Okay, so what you do is first you cut normally. Okay?
Yeah.
Have this. Now you take your left hand, your index finger, and your thumb, right? And you grab the top side. Right? You have the top now. Now remember that we have to keep this at the top and we have to keep this in the bottom.
Yeah.
So just for fooling the audience, we're just gonna hit the bottom deck twice on the top, but we're gonna bring it back to the bottom, okay? Hit and bring it back and drop. And then drop the top deck back. So now you will realize that none of the bottom card or the top card changed. Remember? Our bottom card was the Jack of Spades and our top card was the Ten of Diamonds, right?
Okay.
Did you guys have any questions?
But still, if we if they just get interchanged, then we can put them to the top, right?
What do you mean?
Like we put these together, if the top one is at the bottom and the bottom is at the top, so then we can still get it back.
Yeah. So basically when you cut, right, your bottom card and your top card changes. So say the audience's card is the 9 of Hearts, okay? Now you're putting on the top. And now once you do a proper cut, right, your card will go in the middle. It won't go to the bottom or the top, right? It'll go to the middle. So now as the magician over here, you can't do anything about it. So what you have to do a false cut, right? So, and a false cut is basically where your top card and bottom card don't change. So remember, once you're doing card magic, what's your two most important cards are your top card and your bottom card, because you have all control over it, okay? So if you have it on the top or the bottom, that means that you can move it however you want. You can create new tricks, you can create new shuffles, but it has to always be at the top or the bottom, okay? So now what we're gonna do is, okay, has everybody gotten this down? The
I got it.
Yeah.
Okay, so one by one, let's see it. Deeptia, you said you got it?
Yeah.
Okay, sure. First, show your top card and your bottom card, and then you can do the thing.
So my top card is number 5.
5, yeah.
And then my bottom card is number 3.
Okay.
So 1 second. So first I have to take the cards, and then 1 second. And then take the left. I have to take this and then place it like this. So my top card is number 5 and my bottom card is number 3.
That's great. So that's perfect. That's how I can do it. So anyone else?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, Nishka.
My top card is 6 of spades.
Okay.
And my bottom card's 9 of spades.
Nice, nice. Great.
So I'm gonna cut the deck.
Mm-hmm. Or twice and put it like that. That's great.
My top card.
Yeah, that's great. So it looks like you're doing a proper cut, but no, you're not actually doing anything. That's great, Nishka. Good job. Okay, anyone else? Ashwin and Arnav, Vikrant?
I can do it.
Okay, Vikrant. Vikrant can do it.
So my bottom card is 10 of diamonds,
Okay.
and top card is 2 of spades.
Okay, that's great.
Now I'll do the first cut.
Yeah.
Now my bottom card is 10 of spades, and my top card is 2 of diamonds and 2 of spades.
Okay. Anyone else? Gary Dharan?
Sir, I need more. I think I need more practice.
Okay, don't worry. Okay, no worries. Ashwin and Arnav?
Yeah. Okay, I think I just have one doubt.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you supposed to hit the top deck on the bottom or the bottom on the top?
The bottom on the top.
Okay.
Once you're hitting, you have to always remember the one you're hitting is always gonna fall, right? The one that falls is your bottom, right? Because it can't change. The order can't change. Okay, so you always hit the bottom on the top. Okay, right to left, bottom on the top. Okay, try it. Or do
Okay.
you want more time? I can go to.
Yeah, I just need some more time.
Okay. Dhruv, have you gotten it?
Yeah, I got it. So yeah, so my deck of cards.
Yeah.
So my top is the Jack of Hearts,
Yeah.
and my bottom is the Four of Spades. So I did the cut.
Yeah.
I hit it on the top, and I put it back on the bottom.
Okay.
So my top is still the Jack of Hearts, and my bottom is the Four of Spades.
That's great. So Dhruv, the only thing what you should do here is that once you cut the deck, right, and then you hit it twice, you just brought it back to the bottom. Now people might think that there's something fishy in this because all you're doing is this and then you're bringing it back. So what I advise you to do is you get a hard surface, right, and you hit it twice and then you drop it on a hard surface and then drop this back. Do you get it? Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine if you don't have a hard surface right now. That's fine. But if you guys got this cut, that's great. Ashwin and Arnav, are you ready?
Yes, I know. Okay, my top card is the Ace of Hearts, and my bottom card is the Three of Diamonds.
Okay.
Now,
That's great. Yeah, that's perfect. Arnav?
yeah. My top card is the Ten of Hearts. And my bottom card is the Eight of Diamonds. You kept your bottom card on the top. I did?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no worries.
So now I have to do a cut.
Yeah. So just don't be that aggressive with the cards. You can you can put them down softly. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. So now that we have this trick, we have this new extra cut. Now we can include this in the previous trick. Right? Remember the first one I taught you? So let me show you how to include in the whole trick. Okay. So just pick out a card. Okay. Say you pick out the
Three of Hearts.
Three of Hearts.
Okay, everybody remember that? Now you put it on
Yeah.
top, and now you do your normal shuffle, but you do your top-down shuffle. Remember, push with the index finger, and it's down. And then you shuffle in the middle, and then you can do your ruffle shuffle. Remember, always left hand has the bottom deck, so it goes first. And then you can do your bridge, right? Now, audience members might be a bit experienced in card tricks, right? They might be like, oh, okay, I saw it. your bottom card was the one we chose, and you're messing up the trick. Yeah, we already know how to do it. What you can do to throw them off here is you can do a cut, because everybody knows that a cut will always mix up the deck and bring it to the middle. But we know that you're not doing a cut, right? We're doing a false cut. So I'll be like, okay, fine, I'll do a cut for you, right? But I'm not
Yeah.
doing a proper cut. It's still at the last, okay? Then you can finally do your bottom top shuffle, right? Bring the card to the top, do your riffle, right? Wait for 2 cards to come, and then be like, was this your card? No, it wasn't, right? And then put it back on top, do your riffle again, but this time only take the top card and you can show it to them, the 3 of hearts, okay? So what we learned was, 1, we learned the top bottom shuffle, 2, we learned the riffle shuffle, 3, we learned the false cut, and 4, we learned the bottom top shuffle. Now that completes our first trick. Now, if you guys are ready, with all of the elements included, I will see your whole trick one by one, okay?
Okay.
You guys can practice this in your whole trick, and whenever you're ready, you can tell me, right? Giridhar, you might be a bit lost here. So let me teach you the first element of sleight of hand, okay? While everybody's practicing, okay? So what you have to do here is, so in a normal card trick, you know that people usually pick out a card, right? And they're like, okay, this is our card, the 4 of hearts, right? And then you put it on top, okay? Now, what we have to do with this card, what the audience usually tells us to do is that they tell us to shuffle the deck, right? But what we are gonna do is we're gonna bring the top card to the bottom, okay? So that we can see what this card is, right? So how do we do this, okay? I want you to take your deck in your right hand, like this, gripping it like you're almost gonna do a normal shuffle, right? How do we do a normal shuffle? Like this, right? So grip it like this. Do you have it like this, Giridharan? Yeah. Now I want you to take your index finger, right? And I want you to push the top card.
Okay. Am I getting it?
Got it? You didn't get it? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Push the top card and then grab it with your left hand and it put below, okay? Giridhar, after the class, actually, I'll give you a 5-minute tutorial about everything. For now, let's see everybody's tricks. Is everybody ready? Who wants to go first?
I didn't get the second shuffle.
Who is this? Dhruv? Is this you?
Yeah, it's me, Dhruv.
Can you turn on your video? Dhruv? Yeah. So what
Yeah.
shuffle did you not get? The riffle shuffle?
Yeah.
Okay, so Dhruv, you weren't here for our previous classes. I actually taught the riffle shuffle before.
Yes, I watched the video. I still didn't understand it.
Oh, you still don't understand it? Okay, sure. Okay, guys, keep practicing. Everybody else, keep practicing that whole trick, okay? 2 or 3 times, and I'll call out your name and you have to show me, okay? So Dhruv, for the riffle shuffle, what you have to do is, you need a hard surface, first of all, if you're a beginner at the riffle shuffle. You have like a table or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, you take your middle finger and your ring finger, your middle finger and ring finger, and your thumb should be facing each other. Can you do this? Okay. Now you use your thumbs to pull up and you make an L shape. Got it?
Is it fine if I use my index finger instead of my thumb?
No. See, if you use your index finger, it's going to be way harder because then you can't make a proper L shape and you can't drop it properly and everything's going to break, right? And also you'll need your thumbs to complete the bridge. So right now, I'm just going to teach you the ripple shuffle, but you'll need your thumbs over here to complete the bridge, okay?
Okay.
So Dhruv and Girdhar, actually just stay back after the class for 5 minutes and I'll teach you how to do these. For now, let's see the tricks. Who's ready?
Can I practice one last time?
Sure, sure.
Thanks.
Anyone else ready?
I can try it out.
Yeah, sure.
1 second. Okay, so can you see my card? So my card is number 3.
Yeah, okay, number 3.
And should I show my bottom card also?
Okay, so act as if I'm a normal audience, so don't say anything doing a trick like, oh, I'm gonna push the top card below. Act as if I'm actually someone who's picking your card, okay?
Okay. So this is the card.
Yep.
So then you do it like
Mm-hmm. Now the ripple shuffle.
I did that. I mean, so I'm gonna search for your card.
Yeah.
So is this your card?
No, it's not.
Okay.
And that's my card. That's great. That's great. So
I guess I'll need little more practice.
what?
I'll need more practice
Yeah,
to
that's
get
fine.
good at
These
it.
take time. These take a lot of time. Don't worry. It's okay. Anyone else ready with the trick, guys?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's see it, Nishka.
Okay, so I'm not looking at your card. You can pick this card. Is this your card? Okay.
Alright.
This is your card. Now I'm gonna shuffle my deck.
Okay.
Shuffle my deck.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do. And now I'm gonna do the ripple shuffle.
Okay. Great.
Okay. I'm gonna put it in. And now I'm gonna do the cut. Okay.
Mhm.
And now I'm gonna search for your card.
Okay. Nishka,
Hmm?
you forgot the last shuffle.
Huh?
Bottom up shuffle, remember?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Okay, no.
Okay. I'll shuffle your cards again.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Is this your card?
No. And put it back. And
This is your card.
yes, that's great. Okay. Anyone else? Who else is there? I think Vikrant has left. That's okay. Ashwin and Arnav, you guys ready? You guys can actually use each other. Like one of you can pick up.
Yeah, we were doing that.
Oh, that's great. Okay. So you ready?
Yeah, I think I'm done.
Okay, Arnav, let's see the whole trick.
I thought you said yes. Oh, me. Pick a card. Okay. Can you see the card? 10 of hearts. Then the riffle shuffle. Or should I do this, the bridge?
Yeah, sure. Try it. Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Wait, no, I think no, okay, yeah. Now I have to do the, yeah. Now I need to search for the card.
Mhm.
To show me. How do I do the, what did I have? And now, I think this is a card. No. Now, I need to show it abracadabra.
That's great.
Yeah.
Hey, good job. Okay, great job, Arnav. Okay, Ashman, you want to try it?
Yeah, fine. I want to pick a card from the top.
Okay, Ace of Diamonds. Yeah, great.
Now,
Mm-hmm. Oh, great bridge. Yeah.
now,
Mm-hmm.
is this your card?
Nope.
Wait, what? Yeah. Is this your card?
Yes. Great job, Ashman. So Ashman, Ashman, Arnav, one thing what you're doing is that once you're riffling the deck, wait, just give me a sec. You are actually showing the audience, right? Where you're riffling. What you don't want to do that because you're taking two cards, right? Keep it towards yourself, and then you can see where you've taken.
Ashwin, that's what I was doing. You told me you have to show it to you.
No, you don't have to show it. Okay. But great job. Vikrant, you're back. Do you want to show the whole trick?
Yeah, fine.
Okay, great. Let's see.
So
One more.
the first card is a queen of spade.
Space.
So then I'll do the cut.
Mhm.
Okay, and then I'll shuffle it.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll do the ripple shuffle.
Riffle shuffle, great.
Then I'll do the bridge. And
Mm-hmm.
then I'll shuffle it again. Okay, now I'll just search for your card. And is this your card?
No, it isn't.
And then I'll do it again. And is this your card?
Yes. Great job. Great job, Vikrant.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll be finally to end of the class. I'll be teaching you guys one more sleight of hand. Okay. So you know how we did the. Excuse me. All right. So you know how we did the top-down shuffle, right? With our index finger. Right?
Yeah.
So now I'm going to teach you another way of doing it, okay? To bring the top card to the bottom side, okay? So there's two ways of doing this. One which I've taught you and one which I'm going to teach you right now. So let's do this together, okay?
Okay.
Okay. I want you to keep your deck this time vertically, okay? Vertically. Now you take your left hand and you keep it as support, right? It's as support on your the deck, okay? And to be facing upwards. Now, the audience's card is the 10 of spades, right? Yeah, 10 of spades. So now what we do is we take half the deck, okay? Half the deck or 3/4 of the deck, fine, right? And then we drop it, drop whatever is left to let it just slant on your fingers, okay? Now, from the bottom side, we drop some cards, we drop some cards, we drop some cards until we have our final card, which is the 10 of spades, and we drop it at last, okay? So now if I do it quickly, right, like this, I have the last card over here. Do you guys get it? So what I'm doing is basically I'm eliminating the cards slowly one by one, right, onto my left hand till I have one card left, and that is the audience card. Did you guys get it? Or you have some confusion? This one's a little bit tricky. It's a little harder than the last one. But if you have any questions, you can ask me.
Can you show it once again? I'm a little confused.
Okay, let's do this from the beginning. So vertical, keep your deck vertical, should be pointing upwards. You take your left hand and we place it on your, we place the deck on your left hand, right? Everybody has this. Now,
Yeah.
our right hand, we take out 3/4 of the deck, okay? And we take our other fingers on our left hand and we just let the deck slant. Just let it rest on your hand, okay? Now, you take your right hand and you can just place some cards from okay, always remember this, okay? Whichever side you can see the cards, right? That's where you place them, okay? So I can see that the card deck has 5 of hearts over here. That means I have to place these cards on my left hand. Got it? So I drop some, and I keep dropping till this deck gets smaller, okay? It keeps getting smaller, and then the last card, which is the audience's card, I just drop it below, and now the audience card is at the last. You guys get it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want time to practice? Then you
So
can,
basically the card will come to this top, right?
no, the card will come to the bottom. So we have the card at the top, and we're bringing it to the bottom, like this. And finally, your last card, you just put it at the bottom.
Okay.
Okay. This might be a bit confusing. Did Giridharan and Dhruv, did you guys get it? Giridharan, did you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, that's great. Giridharan, great. Okay, I'll just give you guys 2 minutes to practice. Everybody can show me, and we will end the class there.
Yeah.
I think I'm ready.
Okay, Dhruv, show me.
Okay, so this is a wrong deck. So this is a normal deck of cards.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just shuffle it normally, and if your card is so this is your card.
Yes, that's the card.
Okay, so I'll put it back into the deck, and I'll just normally shuffle it. Shit. I'll normally just shuffle it.
No problem.
Okay, I have to practice a bit more.
That's great. No, but can you show me the one I just taught you right now? This one, Dhruv? The one where you bring the first card to the last, like this?
Oh yeah,
This one.
yeah. So basically, this is the deck. I put it like this. So I just normally I just take this, and I slowly keep on dropping the cards until there's only one card left, which is my last card, and which is this.
That's great. Okay. Anyone else?
I'm ready. Shy.
Okay. Last time we started with Ditya. Come on, let's start with Ashman and Arnab this time. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my top card is Ace of Hearts.
Hearts.
Okay, so I just take from the top and keep on dropping it till I reach my top card, which is the Ace of Hearts.
But you got 3 of hearts.
Oh,
Try it again. Try it again.
oh,
So
it was behind it. Oh, it was second. Okay, then 4 of Hearts.
okay. 4 of hearts. Okay. Next time, what you have to do is try getting a bigger part of the deck. So what you did right now was you just took about 1/4 of the deck and you did this, right?
Yeah.
Try taking a bigger part so that you can shuffle for longer and the audience will think it's more credible, right? They'll think that, okay, it's an actual shuffle, right? So you take 3/4 of the deck and you drop, 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 drop till you get your last card and you put it below.
Okay.
Okay, practice it. We'll come to Nishka now.
I need a little more practice.
Okay, no problem.
I think I'm done.
I can show it.
Okay, sure, Ditya.
Okay. So, my top card is number 5,
Yeah.
and um, so I'm holding my deck like this, and then I draw cards. My I made a mistake.
It's okay, Ditya.
1 second. So my card is number 1,
Go on.
and my cards are like this. So
Mhm.
this is number 1.
Okay, great. That's good. Just keep practicing this and it'll get better, okay? Vikram, I'm sorry, Ashman and Arnav. You guys,
I can do it.
Arnav, let's go.
So, yeah, the top card is 2 of Clubs.
Okay.
Now, I take this. I keep on dropping it till I get the um, bottom card, top card.
That's great. That's actually really good. Great job. Okay, anyone else?
I can do
I'm ready now. I'm ready now.
Okay. Let's do Nishka and then we'll do Vikrant.
So my top card's a joker.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it on the top.
Nishka, what happened to with the one I just taught you? Remember this one?
Yeah, I got the joker at the bottom.
Okay, that's great. Keep practicing this, and that was a great attempt. Okay, Vikrant, next. Can you show it?
Yeah. My top card is King of Hearts.
Okay, King of Hearts.
Okay, and then I'll take 3/4 of the deck and I'll start to shuffle.
Okay, no problem.
And my bottom card is King of Hearts.
Great job, Vikrant. So you kind of a little bit messed up over there because you took too many cards, right? So if you're starting off, I recommend you to take not 3/4 of the deck, probably half the deck or just a bit less, okay? But no problem, you can keep practicing. Ashman, you ready?
Then I'm gonna choose my
Ashman, and then we'll go to Gary Dharan, okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready or okay? We'll see Ashman.
I can do it. My top card is the 7 of Hearts.
Mhm.
My bottom card is the 7 of Hearts.
That's great. Gary Dharan, you can show now if you got it. I can't hear you, Gary Dharan. Can you put your mic on your near your mouth?
Sir, I think I need more practice.
Okay, no problem. I'll talk to you in group after this. Don't worry.
Okay.
Okay. Everybody, that's all I'm gonna teach for this class. So except Dhruv and Giridharan, you guys all can leave, and I'll see you next week. Cool.
I think I got that shuffle. I practiced it and I got it.
Okay. Then if you don't want to stay, you don't have to. Don't
Okay,
worry.
yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, Giridharan. So which shuffle did you have a problem with?
Bye.
Sir, I can't hear you.
Which shuffle did you have a problem with?
Sir, the second one.
The second
Which,
one?
yes.
This one?
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. You can call me Aryan. No need to call me sir. Okay. Okay. So we take the whole deck, right, and we place it on our left hand. Are you lefty or righty, Girdharan?
Righty, sir.
Righty. Okay. So now we put the left hand in our. Sorry, we take our right, the deck in our right hand, and we put it on our left hand, and it should be facing vertically up. Okay. Like this. Now with our right hand, take out 3/4 of the deck. Okay. Now, yeah. Okay. Now I'm going to take this deck and bring it to the other side. Okay. It's on the right side, but bringing to the other side. Okay. Now I want you to drop the cards slowly, one by one. Okay. Till you have one card left, and that is the top card. And you place it over here. Okay. Show the whole thing, and then I will tell you what you're doing wrong. Okay.
Sir, my top card is reverse.
Okay. Reverse. Okay.
Reverse, and I take three parts.
Mm-hmm.
And I take it to the opposite side, and I drop one by one slowly. And my top card is reverse.
Okay. So what you're doing here is you're taking to the other side, and you keep dropping like this, right? That's what you're doing. So what I want you to do is you drop some cards, okay? And you don't keep dropping here. You have to bring it outside and drop again. Bring it outside and drop from the leftmost again. Bring it outside, drop again. So that you have your last card on the bottom. Okay? So basically you want to bring the top card as the bottom card, okay? Can you try that again? Okay, no problem. You can just try it again.
Okay, sir, it's like keep it like this. Take